Hi mga kawawmat, in this video we will discuss how to multiply polynomials. So in this video, you're supposed to know how to multiply polynomials kung napanood na po natin yung ating, ano tawag nito, yung laws of exponent. So dapat mapanood muna natin yung laws of exponent kasi in multiplication of polynomials, we will be applying the laws of exponent. Alright, so our objective, we will multiply polynomials. So in multiplication of polynomials, of course, dapat meron tayong target. We will multiply monomials, both monomials. Multiply two binomials, so dalawang tig 2 terms. And then, so, kapag nagbu-multiply tayo ng dalawang binomials, of course, we can make use of the FOIL method or the distributive property. Okay? So, mamaya explain natin yan. And then, we will also multiply two or more terms. So, paano pag hindi na lang siya binomial, hindi na lang siya monomial? So, again, before you watch this video, you need to watch first yung laws of exponent po natin for multiplication. So, let's have multiplying monomials. So, pag sinabing monomials, puro one term lang po ito. So, kung napanood po natin yung laws of exponent, ito rin po yun. Okay? So, if I have x squared times x cubed, ang gagawin lang po natin dyan, i-add lang po natin ng kanilang exponent pag same base po sila. So, that's why we have x raised to 5. Next, so I have here monomials with two variables. So, dalawa na po ang variables natin dito. So, all you have to do is to add the exponents with the same base. So, ito ay 1, so 2, that's why it's 3. And then for your b, we have 3 plus 1, that's why it's 4. So, a raised to 3, b raised to 4. Next, so I have 4x cubed times 5x squared. So, again ha, iba-iba po ang representation natin ng pag-multiply. You can make use of the parenthesis or you can make use of the bullet operator. Okay? So, kapag ganito na meron na pong constant, meron pong coefficient, okay? So, ang gagawin po natin is i-multiply po natin yung kanyang coefficient. So, 4 times 5, that is 20. And then, same process po sa ating variable with the same base. I-add po natin ang exponent nila. That's why x cubed and then x squared, that is x raised to 5. Okay? So, nag-add po tayo ng exponent kapag multiplication. And then, yung coefficient po nila, of course, i-multiply natin kasi multiplication po ito. Next, I have 3m squared times negative 2mn cubed times 4n raised to 7. So, multiply lang po natin lahat. So, 3 times negative 2, that is negative 6, times 4, that is negative 24. And then m, so our m is 2, 3, so, 3 lang. So, m cube. And then, our n is 10. So, wala tayong n dito. We have 3 dito. Plus 7, that is 10. Next. So, I have 2mn raised to 5 times negative 2m cube n times 3m cube n squared. So, multiply lang po natin lahat ng coefficient. 2 times negative 2, negative 4. So, negative 4 times 3, that is negative 12. And then, for your variables, with the same bases, add the exponent. So, this is 1 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 7. That's why it's m raised to 7. And then for your n, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 2, that is 8. So, n raised to 8. Next. So, what if you have this? So, ibig sabihin nito, yung a raised to 4 mo, ni-raise siya to 5. So, ibig sabihin para siyang ganito. 5 a raised to 4. So, yun po ang ibig sabihin niyan. So, this is still monomial. 5 monomials ito. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nitong e raised to 4, raised to 5, ibig sabihin 5. Okay? Gagamitin natin si e raised to 4 5 times as a factor. Okay? Kaya naman, pag inad natin ito, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 4, 16 plus 4, that is a raised to 20. Right? Pero, may shortcut dyan. Sabi ko nga, hindi mo siya kailangan i-expand. Kung napanood nyo po yung laws of exponent, ang gagawin lang po natin dyan, i-multiply mo na lang po ito. So, a raised to 4 times 5, that is a raised to 20. So, kung napanood po natin yung laws of exponent, hindi na po natin kailangan gawin ito. Okay? So, pinakita ko lang na this is in expanded form, ito po siya. Okay? But the shortcut is kung i-apply natin yung laws of exponent, all you have to do is to multiply the power to a power. So, a raised to 4 times 5, that's why it's a raised to 20. Same as the number. So, ganun din po. Ang pinagkaiba lang nila is kapag number, syempre isi-simplify mo siya kasi hindi pa yon yung final answer. So, ang gagawin po natin dito para siyang tatlong 2 raised to 2. Okay? So, kapag inad mo yan, that is 2 raised to 6. So, para lang siyang kung i-apply natin yung laws of exponent, minultiply lang natin ito. 2 times 3, kaya siya naging 2 raised to 6. Okay, so tatandaan na kapag naka-parenthesis, may power sa loob at may power dun sa labas ng parenthesis mo, that means that you're going to multiply the exponent. So, power to a power. I-multiply po natin siya. That's why 2 raised to 2 times 3, that is 2 raised to 6. So, kapag sinimplify natin si 2 raised to 6, that is 64. Next. Let's have multiplying two binomials. So, pag sinabi natin binomials, meron na tayong 2 terms. So, dalawang binomials. So, dalawang tig 2 terms po tayo rito. So, kapag ganito, na ang given po natin ay dalawang binomials. Okay? Meron tayong special case ng binomial. So, yun po yung i-discuss natin sa special product. So, abangan nyo po yun after yun ng division. Okay? So, meron tayong special cases ng binomial. So, i-discuss ko po yun after ng division. Now, this time, so focus tayo dito sa paano kapag ganito ang given natin na magkaiba. Okay? So, I have 2x minus 4, 3x plus 5. So, pag sinabi nating binomial, dalawang terms. So, dalawang terms din ito. So, now, kapag meron binigyan tayo ng dalawang binomials, you can make use of the FOIL method or the distributive property. So, I'm giving you an option. Okay? So, alin man dito pwede mong gamitin kung saan ka mas komportable or kung saan ka mas nadadalian. So, you can make use of any method unless ito ang pinapagawa sa inyo ni teacher. So, yun ang kailangan mong ipakita o yun ang kailangan mong method na gawin. Okay? So, let's have first the FOIL method. So, pag sinabi nating FOIL method, meron tayong tinatawag, kaya siya tinawag na FOIL because F stands for the first term, O for the outer term, I for inner term, L for last term. So, ito po ang ibig sabihin ng FOIL method. That's why it's called FOIL. Okay. Now, alin po ba dito ang first term? Pag sinabing first term, kung ito yung dalawang binomial mo, ito yung first term, ito yung first term niya rin. So, parehong first term ang kukunin natin. So, first term nito, first term nito. Okay? Next, pag sinabing outer term, okay, kung ito yung dalawang binomial, alin dito yung nasa gilid. Okay? Kumbaga parang palabas, malapit sa labas. So, outside. Okay? So, kung nasa box sila, halimbawa, let's say nasa box, alin dito yung malapit na sa labas. Ito, 2x and 5. So, yung magkabila ang gilid. Okay? And then, syempre, kung merong outer, meron tayong inner. So, kung ito yung outside o outer, ito po yung inside, yung inner. Okay? So, ito pong nasa gitna. So, we have negative 4 and 3x. Okay? And then, kung ang first term natin ay parehong ito, ang last term natin, parehong ito naman. So, negative 4 and positive 5. Okay? So, kapag minus po, isasama po natin siya ha. So, that's why it is negative 4. Okay? So, again, first term natin, parehong unahan. 2x, 3x. Outer natin, parehong nasa gilid. 2x and 5. Inner, yung nasa loob, nasa gitna. So, negative 4, 3x. And then, yung last term natin, parehong second term. Negative 4, positive 5. Okay. And then now, pag nagawa nyo na po ito, multiply na po natin. So, 2x times 3x, applying the laws of exponent. 2 times 3, that is 6. And then, x squared ito. Add natin yung exponents nila kasi same base. Next, 2 times 5, that is 10. And then, may isang variable, 10x. And then, negative 4 times 3, that is negative 12. And then, may isang variable tayo. So, negative 12x. And then, negative 4 times 5, that is negative 20. Now, is this our final answer? No. Okay? So, if you can still recall how to add polynomials by combining like terms, so tingnan nyo. Kapag nakuha nyo na lahat ng product nito, titingnan po natin, meron ba ditong like terms? Pag sinabi nating like terms, di ba, pareho yung literal coefficient. So, kagaya nito, x squared, ito x. So, ito, pareho sila. Like terms ito. So, pwede pa natin tong i-combine. Okay? So, since ito, wala siyang kapareha, bring down lang natin. So, that is 6x squared. And then, 10x minus 12x. So, 10 minus 12, that is negative 2x. And then, bring down lang natin yung ating constant, which is negative 20. So, therefore, our final answer is 6x squared minus 2x minus 20. Now, take note po sa ating combining like terms. Tingnan po natin mabuti. Minsan kasi akala natin, pag after natin ma-multiply ito na yung ating sagot or yung product. Okay? I mean yung answer, final answer. So, titingnan po natin, baka may like terms. So, pagsasamahin po natin yun. We have to combine those terms. Okay? Now, let us check. So, I'll be using distributive property using the same given. So, let's see if we will get the same answer. Okay? So, I have here 2x minus 4 times 3x plus 5. So, kapag ganito po, pag sinabi natin distributive property, yung first binomial mo, paghiwalayin mo. Okay? So, 2x and then negative 4. Okay? Now, dito, ilalagay mo yung second binomial, ganun din po dito. So, lagi pong ganun, pag distributive property. Okay? So, 2x, paghiwalayin mo siya, 2x minus 4, and then ito po, lagay mo dyan, lagay mo rin doon. Okay? Now, next step, multiply mo to, multiply mo siya dito, tapos ito dito naman, and then dun din sa isa. So, let's have this first. So, 2x times 3x, that is 6x squared. Next, 2x times 5, that is 10x. Punta tayo dito. Negative 4 times 3x, that is negative 12x. And then, negative 4 times 5, that is negative 20. So, as you can see, meron tayong like terms dito. So, bring down natin ito, 6x squared. So, 10 minus 12, that is negative 2x. Bring down negative 20. Okay, so as you can see, we got the same answer, 6x squared minus 2x minus 20. So, ano pong ibig sabihin nito? Kapag binigyan ka po ng dalawang binomials and then you are asked to multiply, you can make use of the FOIL method or the distributive property. It's up to you. Let's have the second example. So, I have here negative 5x plus 6 times 3x minus 7. So, still, this is multiplying two binomials. So, we will be using the FOIL method and the distributive property again. Okay, so, first term, let us get the first term, negative 5x, 3x. Okay, and then outer, yung parehong nasa gilid, negative 5x, negative 7. And then inner, 6, 3x. And then yung last term natin, parehong last, 6, negative 7. Okay, so, let us now multiply. Negative 5x times 3x, this is negative 15x squared. Okay, so negative 15x squared. And then next, negative 5x times negative 7, so this is positive 35x. And then 6 times 3, this is 18x. And then 6 times negative 7, this is negative 42. Okay, ingat lang po tayo sa signs natin, ha? Recall natin yung rules natin ng multiplication. Pag different signs, negative. Pag same sign, positive. Okay? So, meron po ba ditong like terms na pwede nating i-combine? Yes, pwede pa nating i-combine si 35 at si 18 kasi pareho silang x. So, bring down natin si negative 15x squared. And then 35 plus 18, this is 53x. Okay, since same sign sila, we will add. And then, bring down negative 42. So, our answer using FOIL method is negative 15x squared plus 53x minus 42. Now, let us solve using distributive property. So, again, paghiwalayin po natin ito, negative 5x and then positive 6. And then, ilagay po siya natin dito sa magkabilaan. Ayan. So, paghiwalayin, negative 5x, 6, and then, lagay natin si 3x minus 7, 3x minus 7. So, negative 5x times 3x, this is negative 15x squared. Bakit x squared? Kasi po, same base ito, so i-add natin ang exponent nila. 1, 1, so that is 2. Okay? And then, negative 5x times negative 7, so positive 35x. Next, 6 times 3x, this is positive 18x, and 6 times negative 7, this is negative 42. So, again, by combining like terms, so bring down natin si negative 15x squared, 35 plus 18, that is 53x, and then negative 42. So, our final answer is negative 15x squared plus 53x minus 42 using distributive property. So, pareho lang po yan. Okay? Next. Okay, so what if ganito po? Meron siyang variable. So, there are cases na yung nakuha mong product o after mo mag-solve, after mo mag-FOIL o mag-distribute, wala kang i-combine na terms. So, no need to add. Why? Minsan, hindi nagpapareho yung terms natin. So, kagaya nito, let's see. So, again, using the two methods. So, I have here, yung first term ulit natin, 6x, 2x. And then, yung outer, parehong nasa gilid, 6x, negative 3. Yung inner natin, yung nasa loob, 5y, 2x. And then, yung ating last term, 5y, negative 3. Okay, so let us multiply. So, 6 times 2, this is 12x squared. 6 times negative 3, this is negative 18x. 5 times 2, this is 10xy. Okay. So, kapag ganito na nagmumultiply tayo ng variable, make sure na i-arrange natin yung ating variable ng alphabetically. Okay? So, kagaya nito, y. Ma'am, nauna po si y. So, hindi i-arrange natin siya xy. Okay? And then, 5y times negative 3. So, this is negative 15y. So, in this example, as you can see, this is x squared, this is x, xy, y. So, dito po sa ating example, wala tayong like terms. Okay? So, therefore, wala tayong i-combine. So, ibig sabihin, ito na po yung sagot natin. Okay, let's use distributive property. So, again, you're gonna write 6x and 5y. So, sulat po natin ito muna dalawa. And then, lagay po natin dito si 2x minus 3. Ganun din po sa right side. Okay, and then multiply. 6x times 2x, that is 12x squared. 6x times negative 3, that is negative 18x. Proceed tayo sa kabila. 5y times 2x, that is 10xy. And then 5y times negative 3, that is negative 15y. So, ito po yung ating answer. So, kung i-check natin, pareho lang naman po sila. Okay? So, let us now multiply polynomial. So, dito naman, paano kapag binigyan ka ng 2 or more terms? So, halimbawa ito, may monomial ka, imumultiply mo sa trinomial. Okay? So, monomial, tapos multiply to a trinomial. So, paano natin gagawin? So, ganun lang din po. Kung alam nyo na yung distributive property, pwede nyo po yun i-apply dito. Okay? Distribute mo lang siya sa lahat. Multiply mo siya dyan sa second term at sa third term. Okay, so let's start. So, 6x squared y times 3xy squared. So, multiply natin ito. 6 times 3, that is 18. And then, yung x natin, ito ay 2, ito ay may 1, so cube. Ito ay 1, ito ay 2, so cube din. Okay, proceed tayo sa second term. So, 6 times negative 4, that is negative 24. Okay, and then negative 24, ang x natin ay 2 and 2, so that is 4. And then this is 1, 1, so that's why it's squared. Okay, proceed tayo sa last term. 6x squared y times 2. So, 6 times 2, that is 12. And then, since wala naman ditong literal coefficient, ibig sabihin, copy lang natin to. So, x squared y. Now, after i-multiply or i-distribute, ang sunod mong gagawin is to look for the terms. Okay? Tingnan mo po yung terms kung pare-pareho sila. So, ito, x cube, y cube. Ito ay x raised to 4y squared. So, as you can see, hindi yan like terms. Lalo ito. So, ito ay squared and then y. Although pareho sila ng degree, ma'am, parehong 6 po yan. Yes, pero pag sinabi nating like terms, dapat pareho rin po yung exponents. Okay? So, therefore, since wala na siyang, wala tayong like terms dito, therefore, this is our final answer. Okay? Ito na po mismo. And then next, so what if you have this? Multiplying a binomial and a trinomial. So, dalawang terms and then 3 terms. So, ganun ulit, yung kanina, yung in-apply natin, yung ginamit nating distributive property. So, paghiwalayin po natin ito, 4x squared y, and then 5. Ang layo, no? Kasi malahaba yung ilalagay natin dito. So, lagay natin dito yung trinomial natin. So, 7xy squared minus 6x squared y minus 4x. Ganun din sa kabila. Okay? So, paghiwalayin po natin ito. Now, so, ang una, medyo mahaba-haba to. So, ito muna. So, 4x squared y times 7xy squared. So, 4 times 7, that is 28. And then, add yung exponent. This is 3. This is cube. Okay? Next, second term. 4 times negative 6, this is negative 24, and then 2 and 2, so raised to 4. 1 and 1, so raised to 2. Next, 4 times negative 4, this is negative 16, 2. So, ito pala may 1. So, 2 plus 1, that is cube. So, 1, wala doon. So, that is still 1. Okay? And then, proceed na tayo dito sa pangalawa. So, 5 times 7, that is 35, positive 35. We have xy squared. So, copy lang natin since wala naman itong literal coefficient. Next, 5 times negative 6, this is negative 30. And then, copy lang, x squared y. And then, 5 times negative 4, this is negative 20, x. Okay? Now, after nito, tingnan po natin kung merong pareho ng, kung meron tayong like terms. So, this is x cube, y cube. May kapareho siya. Wala po. Ito rin, wala. Ito, wala rin. Okay? Kasi ito ay may cube dito. Ito naman, hindi rin sila same. Bakit? Tingnan mabuti ha. Minsan dito tayo nagkakamali. Ito, hindi sila same. Kasi yung squared nito na kay x, ito na kay y. So, hindi mo pwedeng i-combine yan. And then ito, so, wala tayong mako-combine. So, therefore, this will be our final answer. So, minsan ganito kahaba talaga ang polynomials, no? Kapag nagmumultiply tayo. So, this is the final answer of the product of 4x squared y plus 5 and 7xy squared minus 6x squared y minus 4x.